Hello everyone, this is Divyansh Patel from IIPSDAV, currently pursuing Integrated MTech, and I am in 6th semester. This video is part of my Java assignment, and the topic for my videos are session tracking with HTTP session and session tracking with cookies. First we understand what is a session. A session is simply a time interval. Whenever you go to a web application, it will provide you a session which will be run by your Tomcat. Session tracking is the way to maintain the data or state of an user. It is also known as session management in servlet. Session is throughout your visit. If you visit one servlet, second servlet, third servlet, it will be always there for you. You can put the data in the session and can use this session value in the next servlet. Session is given by Tomcat. We just have to get a hold on it. We can hold on it by using HTTP session or by using cookies. Session tracking with HTTP session. HTTP session is an interface. The HTTP session object is used to store the entire session within a specific client. We can store, retrieve and remove the attributes from the HTTP session objects by using the methods like set attribute, get attribute, remove attribute. Any servlet can request HTTP session object through the get session method of the HTTP servlet request object. To create a session, we just have to write HTTP session, which is our interface, HTTP session, then session name is equals to request.get session. The object will be provided by the Tomcat. The get session method is used to return the session. If there is a session already existing, it will return that existing session, otherwise it will create a new session for you. If you want to get a new session, you have to just pass true into the get session method, and if you want a pre-existing session, we have to pass false in the get session method. There is also a method invalidate which is used to destroy this session. Once we got this session object with us, we just have to write session.setAttribute because the session will be existing throughout your visit to the web application. If you go to first servlet, we will go to second servlet, the session will be always there for you. Attribute method takes two parameters. First one is attribute name and second one is attribute value. The value from the servlet using session, we just have to write that is HTTP session is equals to request.get session as earlier we've done, and we have to write session.get attribute and we have to pass the attribute name into the parameter of get session method. So the get session method returns the object, so it depends on our condition what we need. If we want the object in the form of integer, we will pass it into integer, or it will be for it want in the form of string, we will pass it into the form of the string. So this is all about session management with HTTP session. There's another way of doing session management, that is with the help of cookies. So what is a cookie? A cookie is a small piece of information that is persisted between multiple client requests. So whenever we request to the server gives us the response, and in the response the object there will be cookie. The cookie can be used to send it to the next servlet as a piece of information so that the next servlet can use it. What happens? We request for the response object and we get the cookie at the client side, then we again set that cookie to the server side as to the next servlet. Cookie have a name, single value and optional attributes such as domain, path, comment, maximum age and version number. The class javax.servlet.http.cookie provides the functionality of using the cookies. It has a lot of useful methods in it. Basically there are two types of cookies. First one is persistent cookies and second one is non-persistent cookies. The persistent cookies is valid for single session only, whereas non-persistent cookies is valid for multiple sessions. In persistent cookie, what happens? It is removed only when the user closes the browser, whereas non-persistent cookie, it is removed when the user sign out or log out. How to create a cookie? To create a cookie, we have just to write cookie name is equals to new cookie, and in the constructor of cookie we have to pass two parameters. First one is the name and second one is the value of that cookie. So after creating a cookie, what we have to do? We have to add that cookie into the response object. So how to add that cookie into response object? We can add it by that is res, that is response object dot add cookie, and in the parameter we pass the cookie name. To accept the cookies, there is a method known as get cookies, not cookie, get cookies, because at the client side it may be possible there are various cookies available. If there are multiple cookies, then we have to store that cookies into an array of type cookie. So what we do to get a cookie? First, we use the method that is request.getCookies and get all the cookies, and store all the cookies into an cookie type array. And with the help of for loop, we iterate to the cookie array, and we get by using get name we get the name of the cookie, and by using the get value we get the corresponding cookie value. And this is how we iterate to the cookie array. The method related to the cookie are first public void add cookie, in which the parameter is cookie. So this is the method of HTTP servlet response object, which is used to add cookie to the response object. Next method is get cookies method. This is the method of HTTP servlet request interface, which is used to return all the cookies from the browser. So this is all about the cookies and session management from this topic. So in this video I explained to you about the session management with HTTP session and cookies. So this is all about my video, and thank you for watching this video.